man, I forgot this happened, but I seen Bruce Vane do a video on Shakur Stevenson, and Shakur Stevenson was saying that Tyson Fury would beat Muhammad Ali. Fury was 300 pounds, and how would Muhammad Ali beat Tyson Fury? And and it's his opinion, to be honest. But I'm gonna focus on that. And I think they was doing it for a documentary. It might even been a Tyson Fury documentary they was doing it on. And he said one of his subs said, well, he apologized. I ain't hear nothing or find nothing about him apologizing or nothing like that. But that's his opinion though. A lot of people in boxing, in sports in general, a lot of people get caught up in the moment. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, oh man, I seen what LeBron just did and he better than Jordan. It's a spur of the moment thing. It's a what they call that, nostalgia type of thing. That's kind of what makes music great. It's the nostalgia, it's all the memories and the time that it brings back in your mind. That's what makes things great again. You might have had a 10-speed bike and it might not really been the greatest, but in your mind, it was a great time. And when you living in that moment, bro, you in that moment. So, and logic say, well, he bigger, stronger. I mean, he outweighed Muhammad Ali by this. I mean, but the thing about it is, a lot of the fighters were better back in the day than Tyson Fury. They was better than fighters. And you got to remember, Steve Cunningham dropped Tyson Fury. But what I wanted to say too is, and I'm gonna get to this, the meat and potatoes of it, because I don't want to forget, is that it's funny how he had a fight versus an MMA fighter, Francis Ngannou, who made his first professional fight. And before the fight, people were saying there was no way that he can beat Usyk can beat him. He too big for Usyk. That was pretty much echoing the same thing that I'm saying now. There's no way that he can beat Usyk. Usyk is too big for him. He too, this, that, and the third. But it's funny how people's opinion changed right after the Fury and Ngannou fight. See, that's what I be saying, dude. Like, a lot of times, y'all just listen to the commentary, y'all listen to the hype, y'all don't look at the fighters for what they are and the flaws that they have, or y'all haven't looked back and studied them, or y'all just seen they major fights and they look back when they struggled. Now, Fury is very inconsistent. But see how somebody's opinion changed now? When Shakur Stevenson said that, some people say, oh, damn, that was wild. And some people say, well, I can see it. But now it looks like a ludicrous type of comment. But obviously, we'd never fucking know. Excuse my language. We'd never know because they'd never fight. Not in this universe. So how I look at it as people live in the moment. People forgot Otto Wallin fight. The Steve Cunningham fight. We can go over and over and over again. So, but to focus on his comments before I get to the Usyk fight, the Usyk comments, it is. I mean, it is what it is. He said what he said, and people gonna say, well, he buck dancing, he butter biscuit dancing. I mean, you want to say that he out here raccooning? He gave his opinion, and you can see why. I mean, any person that don't know nothing about the sport of boxing would say, well, he's 6'9", 300 pounds. How can 6'3", 200-pound Muhammad Ali deal with him? And there you go. And maybe that is a factor. But a lot of that, you gotta remember, those was 15-round fighters, man. They had a lot of techniques and a lot of skill sets that these fighters today don't have. And bigger and taller don't necessarily mean better either. And Fury struggles with shorter opponents, and I'm pretty sure Muhammad Ali and Angelo Dundee would have figured that out. Now, my thing is, people calling him Shakur Stevenson. Bruce Vane has his opinion, and I love the channel, by the way. But what happened when Shakur Stevenson was letting Top Rank push him as a Puerto Rican fighter and trying to pander to the Puerto Rican community? Because Top Rank don't believe niggas can sell, or black people can sell. We know that. A lot of y'all do be bootlegging DVDs, or when there was DVDs, y'all be stealing the fights. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't pay for that junk. I used to pay for it. When boxing and pay-per-view stood for something, it was about something, I paid for it. When it was a good event, I paid for it. But it's a shit show. I feel like they should be paying me to watch some of this stuff. And if I do pay for it, if I do put some money toward it, I'm going to Dave & Buster's, going to the movie theater. But if you really get me to pay for something and they want to make something that's hot and ready, and that they want me to pay for, for one, stop pricing out the fans real quick. They continue to price out the fans. We know that's a fact. They continue to price the fans out of these events. But two, I pay for, if Devontae fought Shakur or Devin Haney next, or Devin and Shakur, I buy that at the crib. I pay the $80. I would. But we ain't forgot about that neither. And I ain't knocking them. I mean, Top Rank supposed to be promoting them. They supposed to do his best to promote them. So I really ain't knocking him. That's his prerogative. He do what he want to do. But I'm not gonna say he out here buck dancing or butter biscuit dancing because he picked Fury over Muhammad Ali. Now, you got Tom Business talking about how people saying that since guys like me and him thought Ngannou beat Tyson Fury, that we don't know nothing about boxing because we ain't never boxed before. I've done some boxing. And like Tom said, I got plenty fights in the streets. I ain't win them all, but I won more than I lost significantly. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, at the end of the day, Shakur Stevenson got 2 titles, got a lineal title, and he won titles in multiple weight classes. About to be on this third title in his third weight class with a title. And he picked Fury over Muhammad Ali. So do he not know shit about boxing? Because most people think that's a ludicrous comment that he made. Most people will believe that to be a stupid comment. Now, after you've seen different variable changes, this is why you don't put legends against current fighters until current fighters retire. You can look back on the work that they did. That's how you do that. That's how you look at that. But it's just like everybody opinion change fight by fight. It's what have you done for me lately type of sport. Somebody will write somebody off. They write him off going into the Usyk fight, and he come in, he fight, and he blow through Usyk. It's make it look easy. Then next thing you know, I told you he was better than Muhammad Ali. I told you he was great. I told you he took Francis Ngannou lightly. I told you he wasn't serious about that fight. We already know how it go. We know how it go. We've been around the block long enough. We've been around the block long enough. We know what it is. That's just boxing. Everybody got a damn opinion. And everybody opinion change fight by fight. So that's why I never get too high and too low on performances. We know these dudes fight once a year. So how great can they be fighting once a year? They can't really hone their skill set. What is you doing? Why is you in 2 lanes? And I know your car, whole side of your car fucked up. You see why? So I mean, it's all I forgot where I was at. But this shit always gonna change. How about that? But if he go in there, tear Fury out the frame, then what y'all gonna be saying? Oh, me, it's the greatest again. It's a what have you done for me lately type of sport. And that's the times we living in. Jay-Z said Life and Times of Sean Carter. Volume 1, Volume 2. Life and Times of Tyson Fury. He go out there and lose to Fury. I mean, then you gonna have people saying, oh, Deontay Wilder, he ain't the same since the Wilder fight. Or he didn't train real for the Francis fight. Or Usyk, man, got a raggedy ass Tyson Fury. That ain't the real Fury. That wasn't the Fury that before he fought Wilder 3 times. That Fury would have beat Usyk. We already know how it go. It's the ultimate opinionated sport. And then you get in the middle of the street to make a left turn when you could have got closer. Just got questions on here. These people got their license. I ain't the greatest driver, but Jesus Christ. But yeah. But that's Shakur Stevenson's opinion on that. But it looked foolish. It looked foolish. I mean, all the times LeBron choked and didn't win a championship, and he choked in the playoffs how people say, well, I told you he wasn't better than Jordan. Those same people, he finally got off the hump. I told you he was better than Jordan. Dog, that's why I don't pay attention to the fans, man. I don't pay attention to them. They fear what every year James Harden would choke, and then every year get to the playoffs, fans would forget how of a choke artist James Harden was. It's like the Cowboys. Every year they do the same team. They have a big loss to a good team, then they beat up some mediocre teams, then they lose to a good team, get to the playoffs, get bounced out, get that ass bounced up out of there. And people, oh, they can do it, they can do it. It's the same thing, bro. And I think a lot of the times the media perpetuate this type of shit, bro. This is why a lot of people tell people to cut the idiot box off. You don't know what the idiot box is. You ain't old enough. It's the TV. You know, and a lot of times, you know, I don't even watch a lot of TV. Only time I sit there and watch live sporting events is on probably Sunday to watch, Saturdays to watch a little bit of football. Other than that, I really, you know, I might watch TV on lunch break, watching, you know, I'm watching I'm binging The Boys on lunch break on Amazon, which is pretty good. But for the most part, bro, you know, I'm trying to, you know, soak up knowledge. I'm about to get to reading financial books and audio books and all that, but that's what I'm doing. In the media, that's why I don't watch the news no more. It's too much negativity being portrayed in the news and not enough positivity. And that's what that and religion keep people, you know, on eggshells. But, you know, people gonna say what they want to say about Shakur Stevenson, and I mean, shit. Y'all got y'all opinion. Y'all want to say he butter biscuit duck tap dancing? Hey, I ain't mad at you. I don't believe it to be so. That's just, you know, that's his promotional stable guy. That's his guy. He said he really believed it. Said Ali couldn't deal with the size, and like I told y'all, bigger ain't always better. You know Muhammad Ali would have dismantled Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury ain't that great. He very inconsistent. Very. But hey, that's just my opinion on it. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Shout out to Bruce Wayne for giving me the idea. I forgot that he even said that, but I remember it. But hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Hit the link tree. You can find me everywhere for Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Check out the new channel, Free Game 89, FR33 Game 89. You hit the link tree. It's in there. It's in the description. Check out my Detroit channel, Mercy Sports Talk. It's in the link tree and in the description. Appreciate y'all. Peace.